Hello everybody! Today we're going to be baking a cake. Not just any cake though, a literary cake. A book cake. Today I'm going to be doing the book cake tag, which was created by Suddenly Lorna. I will leave a link to her channel in the down bar. And I was tagged by BethJune327 forever ago, and I'm just now doing it. I'm really bad at doing tags right away. But who cares? I'm doing it, right? That's all that matters. So let's get started. Number one, let's start with some flour. What was a book that was slow at the beginning but picked up as it went along? For me, it's gonna have to be The Maze Runner by James Dashner. Specifically at the beginning, I felt like this book was very slow at the beginning. It took a while to kind of figure out what was going on and to really gain an understanding for the main character Thomas. But once the story picked up and you started to learn more about the world and what exactly was happening, it got really exciting, and especially when you get in the maze, that's when exciting things happen. Number two, let's add some margarine. What's a book that had a really rich and great plot? For me, this is gonna have to be Legend by Marie Lu. I read this book in one sitting. It was fantastic. The plot is exciting and interesting. The characters are so fascinating, and the pacing is super fast and just exciting and thrilling and fun and amazing and brilliant and beautiful, and I love this book so much. I love it. I love it. Number three, we're gonna throw some eggs into the mix. What's a book that you thought was going to be bad but turned out to be quite enjoyable? And for me, this is gonna be Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. Now, I didn't go into this book thinking that I was going to hate it, but I didn't think that I was going to like it. I went into it thinking that it was just going to be specifically about the romance, but I was pleasantly surprised to find out that the story is not only about a romance. Yes, there is a romance in here, but it's also about a guy trying to figure out his life. He's just graduated from college and he's just kind of lost. And it's also about kind of letting go of your past relationships and things that have affected you in the past, and just moving forward with your life. So I became really attached to this book, and I have to say that this is now my favorite Rainbow Rowell book, which is saying a lot. I was going into it expecting not to like it that much, and then found out that I really enjoyed it, and it was my favorite Rainbow Rowell book so far. I think it's because I related so much to the main character, especially in the case of not knowing where in the heck my life is going. Number four, we're gonna pour some sugar into the mix. What's a sugary/sweet book? I had a hard time finding a book for this category just because I don't read a lot of sweet books, I guess you could say. But I picked The Invention of Hugo Cabret because it's just a sweet little enchanting story. And it even tastes, no, it doesn't taste sweet, and I just licked my book. I'm weird. Number five, okay, we have baked our cake and we are now ready to lather it up with icing. Find a book that covers every element that you would enjoy in a book. For me, that's gonna have to be Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. This book is epic, this book is mysterious, this book is action-packed, this book is freaking nerdy, and the characters are just so well-developed and interesting, and this book is just everything that I love in a book. This book is seriously just the icing on a cake. Get it? Number six, time to chuck on some sprinkles. A book series that you can always turn to when you're in need of a pick-me-up. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children is my pick-me-up. It is my go-to pick-me-up. I'm sure that this doesn't surprise any of you guys, but I just find so much comfort in this book, and I don't even know why. I can't even tell you why, but this book brings back so many nostalgic feelings. I only read this book like 2 years ago, but it still brings back a lot of nostalgic feelings. It's one of the first books that I read when I joined BookTube, so it reminds me of that time in my life. And overall, this book just makes me feel good, and so I love rereading it. I reread it all the time. I don't even know how many times I've reread this book now. It's kind of gotten to a point of ridiculousness, but I don't even care because I love it. And number seven, finally, let's add a little cherry on the top. Your favorite book of the year. This is a really hard one because some of my favorite authors have released sequels this year and they've all been fantastic, but the book that has blown me away this year has been Vicious by V.E. Schwab, Victoria Schwab. I just can't. This book is a cherry on top of the cake. It is the best. Not the best, but fantastic, freaking fantastic. All right, so that was the book cake tag, and now I'm gonna tag a few people. First, I'm gonna tag Jess from Price is Wrong. Next, I'm gonna tag Annabelle from In the Book Corner. And finally, I'm gonna tag Lauren from Lauren Johnson Reads. You guys should definitely do this tag. Even if I didn't tag you, feel free to do this tag. It's been around for a while. I'm late to the party, so join me in being late to the party and do this tag. Yeah? Yeah. Anyways, I will see you guys soon with a new video. Thanks for watching. Later!